day everyone and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I am Naima A. Mambatao and today I will be discussing the 6 procedures of intervention that developed by Hollis. So let's start. So first, we have the sustaining. It involves supportive remarks given by the social worker to the client. For example, by making sure that what they feel is valid and true based on his own personality, then that is already a form of sustaining instead of stopping someone to feel what he wants to feel. Then second is direct influence. This includes suggestions and giving advice to the client because at that moment he needs it badly. Well, we always have to remember that, especially in our community, the client will not come to us unless it is their last resort. Next is catharsis or ventilation. When a client opens up to you, please listen. Just listen because it matters to them. And the way you let them release their better feelings, their emotions, then it is already a form of intervention on the part of the social rate helping process or as far as the social rate is concerned. Next is reflective consideration of the current person situation configuration. We have to let our clients understand that what is happening and the present tradition is what is. We have to let them understand that it is bound to happen. And if it is not based on their ideal situation, then it happens for a reason. Letting them understand that the present tradition happens and what they can do as individual is to have a better present functioning as an individual in order for them to address the problem. Next is encouragement of client to reflect on dynamics of his response patterns or tendencies. It means that helping the clients to think about behavior causes that maybe what is happening to him is out of his response to the situation. Because sometimes things happen because of how we respond to it. And lastly, encouragement of client to think about the development of response patterns or tendencies. It means that as a social workers, we need to help the client understand the contribution of the past or current functioning, that the past activities by the client or the past behavior by the clients affects the present condition or present situation. So our main task as a social worker is to let our client understand that whatever is happening in their situation is a byproduct of his interpersonal relationship with his immediate environment and the society or the system where he or she is directly involved. And let's now proceed to the treatment. Treatment is conducted sometimes entirely through individual interviews, sometimes in interviews in which 2 or more of the individuals involved are seen together and interact with each other as long as with the worker. Helen Norden describes an approach with groups called psychosocial practice, which she considers to be most congruent with the psychosocial formulation of casework theory. Her conceptions also emphasize diagnosis, planning, and treatment. In addition, the use of group structure and process is an important aspect of psychosocial practice with small groups. The psychosocial approach can be used with any group and any field practice setting as long as there is a service designed to meet an established need for enhancement, prevention, or treatment of problems in psychosocial functioning. Based on the definition of treatment that I put in my PPT, it is easy to understand and very self-explanatory. So I hope you guys understand and thank you for listening.